Northside is a wonderfully diverse neighborhood. I have some history there, both in my family and personally. My dad actually grew up nearby over on 5th Street and used to play in Bethesda Park as a kid. Used to play baseball with Norm Minetta, who was a neighbor of his. My wife actually spent several years growing up on 14th Street in the house that we can actually see from our front porch.
There was a story of a black man in Louisiana in the early 1900s who was being harassed and told he had 24 hours to leave the town because of something he did or somebody he had offended. And so he hopped on a train and he asked one of the train porters, "Where should I go?" And the train porter said, "Go to San Jose. It's the best place for black people in the West." And by San Jose, at that point in time, they meant the Northside Neighborhood.
Oh, I have lived in the North Side in San Jose for 93 years, and that's how old I am. So I'm a native San Josean. We ran into very little or no segregation because, like, I went to grad school and I went to Roosevelt, I went to San Jose High, and in all of those classes, I was the only African American in those classes, and the most kids that I ran with were either Japanese, Chinese, Hispanic, or or Caucasian. I read more about segregation in the South than I ever ran into it here.
In 1939, this house was built, and we moved in here. My best memories are moving here and the different nationalities, and everybody was so friendly. We were like a family more than actually a city block.
I've been living here for over 2 years now, a little over 2 years now. Northside is unique to me personally because the neighborhood I grew up in was mostly Asian people similar to my cultural background. So moving here, it's slightly different ethnic composition.
You know, we've had a lot of long-standing neighbors who we've gotten to be, who when we first moved in, I don't know if they knew how long we were gonna live here, so they kind of kept their distance a bit from us. But now that we've been around forever, they're just, they're like good people that we like and we trust and we know, and our son knows them by their first name, and we definitely feel close to them.
I think the best memories I have in general are just spending time with our friends.
Yeah, I think some of my best memories of the North Side are just a bunch of our college friends that settled in the North Side. So one person was kind of living here, and then it sort of became this chain reaction as different houses became available and people settled here and decided to raise their families in the North Side. And I think that's been just a blessing, knowing that we've been here for so long together and just enjoying a lot of memories together.
Some of our best memories in the North Side.
For me, the festivals, like the bunch of different activity and how the community pulled together.
Oh, so like the Chalk Art Festival.
Yeah. And
his soccer league, we love. AYSO in the park is amazing.
Just neighbor and the school, Carmen School. The Carmen
events.
School.
I also really love the fact that within a block and a half of where I live now, I can go to an Indian restaurant, I can go to a tailor, I can go to the cleaners, I can go to a laundromat if I needed to.
Small businesses are crucial to the community. Small businesses are an extension of family in a way. Without them, your community would not be able to be complete. Small businesses allow you the opportunity to be more flexible and have an intimate relationship with different people. You can get to know them one-on-one. So you can walk into Rolo's and say, "Hi, I'd like my regular," and they'll give you your glazed donut, which happens to be my favorite.
Well, my family goes to Swad Indian restaurant a lot ever since it opened a few years ago.
There's a lot of high-tech companies around here, and I see the area in Northside Neighborhood. There's no Indian restaurant around here, close vicinity, you know. I want to change a little diversity and come to a different area where people haven't tried this Indian food yet. And they have a lot of meetings over here for the North Association with the mayor, with the police department. They all come here and they have meetings, you know. And so far, wonderful experience with them.
You know, when I go for a run in Bethesda Park, some mornings I'll hear 3 or 4 different languages spoken, and somehow or another it all works. It is a place that is always abuzz with activity. We've got a league of predominantly Vietnamese American seniors who are playing tennis, it seems like every single minute of the day on the courts. We've got kids kicking a soccer ball on every patch of grass. We've got joggers and runners and baby carriages. It's just fun to see the broad range of urban activity.
Điều cô thích nhất là cô thích sân banh, thích xung quanh này cô đạp xe đạp được đi vòng vòng thể thao, exercise.
Bethesda has a big role in the community, especially on the north side. Like I said, there's a positive, you have positive because you have the center here and you have kids who attend, and you know, it helps for like single mothers like us.
Bethesda is the heart of the community. There is a party here every Saturday and Sunday, sometimes 2 or 3. Families come here. This is where the kids' birthdays are celebrated. Every year goes by, this is where you go. This is where your kids are after school. This is where the community is getting exercise. The mom's workout crew, everybody is running at night. We all have our jogging friends and buddies and our volleyball players and our handball players. It's the heart.
One big thing, I know our mayor is working hard and to help like the homeless people, but like maybe some houses, you know, some more housing and stuff to like help them out a bit more. So
It would be the homeless population. I wish, you know, we could attend to them a little bit more, you know, and give them more facilities and more options for them as opposed to having them hang out at the park.
If I could change anything about Northside, it would be maybe to have it be a little more safe, because as I've grown older, I've had more trouble feeling safe, especially at night. But yeah, overall, it's a very safe neighborhood, and I feel protected. I have a lot of relationships around here.
One, I guess, more important aspect of Northside I'd like to change is the safety of the community, particularly at nighttime. During the daytime, it's fairly safe.
I think that there's one thing that I personally would do would be to have some sort of historic preservation protection for the neighborhood. This is a fantastic older neighborhood that really has a lot of historic charm.